HVR, VE3MMX.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if we had propagation today on FM. This is KG7HVR, Prescott Valley, Arizona.
Yeah, KG7HVR, VE3MMX. Well, interestingly enough, I just talked to KG7ALU on a 10-meter HT from Arizona, so we've got some pretty good band conditions up there.
I'm not really sure what kind of HT would do 10 meters. That's interesting.
Oh, the one I'm on right now is 10 meters. I'm on a 10-meter HT, a Asen AZ11. And I believe the other station was on a Motorola. I'm not sure if it was a 1250 or an HT 750, but there are a few of them out there that will do 10 meters. They were factory from 29.7 to, I think the 35 meg was a factory split, but you can program them down into 29.5, no problem.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen an Asen in quite some time. Yeah, are they still in business?
Oh, they're long gone. It's been a long time for Asen, but they're still alive and well in Dayton. I found a couple of them in Dayton, and this was one of them. So I repacked the batteries and thought I would give it a try, and it works on 10 meters pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds great. That's definitely, I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I'm coming in on the local 10-meter repeater here. We've got a receiver for this repeater a little over a mile away, so it'll pick me up. The transmitter is right local to me here. To get an HT from Arizona in here now, that's a bit of work.
Yeah, I'm just on a Yaesu FT710 right now that I just picked up like a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't too hard to figure it out, but boy, I would hate to try and figure it out on that 891 that I've got. That thing's a pain.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I guess so. Well, the audio is good on that one. Everything seems to be set up correctly. So you're good into the machine. A little bit of noise time to time, but that's 10 meters. But yeah, excellent. Nice to hear the 10-meter activity.
Yeah, I just went up there and was playing around with my loop antenna and shortened it a little bit so it would resonate where I want it on 80, but that's what I'm talking on right now is a 80-meter loop antenna. So you kind of got to pick 40 or 80, and then if you pick where you want it on 80, then you lose 40. If you pick where you want it on 40, you lose 80. Either way, you're going to be using a tuner, but it seems like it works really nice up here no matter what I do, so... But yeah, I just got this radio. It didn't sound real good out of the box. If you've heard any of these 710s on HF, they sound really bad and really muddy. I don't know what Yaesu's thinking. They must be smoking some kind of crap because all of their radios sound like mud. And I don't know why they've like done this emphasis on all the low end, but it's not like an ICOM 7300 where you get on it and just start talking and you sound good. These don't sound good, and you have to really play around with the audio on them, and it's kind of for those that are fiddly.
Well, I hear a lot of different audio coming into the repeater. You know, sometimes it's too loud. Not often is it too loud. Most of the times it's way too low. And of course, equalization, definitely needs help on some radios. You're right. Some radios you can just take them out of the box and talk on them, and some you can't. But you do have it set up right. It's crystal clear. It doesn't have too much of anything, so that's a good thing.
Of course, I hadn't thought about it. That's, sideband where I've noticed they sound muddy. And where FM, I don't know what the bandwidth is, probably 7, 10, or even 15 wide. I mean, so yeah, it's a completely different animal now that I think about it. But on sideband, they sound really crappy out of the box, so... But that's what's fun about FM. You come up here and you got really good audio, and it's just when it's open, but when it's choppy, man, it sucks.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, it's nice when FM is rock solid without any major QSB. Everybody sounds good, and you don't have to struggle to have a conversation. Yeah, we've had that in the last few days here. It's been pretty good now. A lot of the Europe stations this morning were choppy. Most of the time they're in pretty good, but you know, it all depends what the weather's doing too. The temperature variance change that around a little bit.
Boy, I bet that was the zoo this morning. You got guys in South America trying to call a guy in France or something on the repeater. I've heard it before. It's nuts. And there goes the band.
Talking through the repeater and stations from the Netherlands and all over the place. It's really cool, you know, to do that. I mean, it's neat. I talked to a guy in Windsor years ago. We were both on the Fort Worth 10-meter machine, and you know, he's too far away ground wave, but not too far away on the repeater.
Well, very cool. I'm pretty sure we've talked a couple of times before, but I won't hold it because I got to go inside and see what's going on with the kids and stuff, and I think she's going to start cooking a ham or something. So anyway, it was good chatting with you, and we'll catch you another time. This is KG7HVR, Prescott Valley, Arizona.
KG7HVR, VE3MMX. Yes, we've chatted, and we'll probably chat again in the future. 7-3. Have a good evening. VE3MMX on 10 meters.
73.